feminine book. We love games, there's a standing stone. Let's make camp. We love games, let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la, we love games. Hey la, hey la, oh la la la, la 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 la. Hey la, oh la la la, la 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 la. Hey la, oh la la la, la 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 la. Hey la, oh la la la, la 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 la. Hey la, oh la la la, la 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 la. Hey la, oh la la la, la 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 la. Hey la, oh la la la, la 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 la. Hey la, oh la la la, la 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 la.
I think that came out really good. All right, I still need to go AFK and make tea, so gonna play another one. So here we are on Cormyr for the event. I want to go over some of the basics for the event. So a little bit of what I do at the beginning is going to be kind of scripted, not really, but kind of. Before I get to that though, I'm still waiting on my tea. I don't yet have a robot. Various billionaires have promised that we will have robots soon and that they're going to be cheaper than a car, but I don't yet have one, so I still have to make my damn tea. Reality! But sooner or later, we're going to have a robot that will do that for us. And now, I just need to do a little bit of guild stuff. I'm going to remove some of these like 4-day people. And then we'll switch over and like probably run epics. So I need my, okay, I believe that's that. Yeah, it is. Okay, great. So what we do is we write a letter. I do this for everyone. And then anybody who's been offline, like 3 days is a long time during an event to be offline, but we're letting people go longer than 72 hours. So these people are sitting at 4 days. I haven't heard from them at all. And so what I'm going to do is send them a rejoin token and a letter explaining what is going on. And then we will send them a letter. So I sent that letter and now I remove this person. But when they log in, they'll have a token to rejoin and an explanation of why they were removed, which basically just says it's nothing personal. You know, you got to log in if you're going to do the event, right? I mean, I think it's very fair. And I learned a lot doing, this is my 10th event, my 10th. I mean, this isn't a technical hardcore, right? But I've run like it's 1,000+ people guild, and we've done 9 hardcores, and now this is the 10th event. So I've learned a lot. Not to mention that I have other years and years of other giant guilds. Like I ran a 1,000+ rating guild over in Star Wars: The Old Republic. So I've learned a lot. The reason I'm telling you guys that is I've learned a lot over the years on how to manage people and how to basically make sure that they understand that I know that they're invested in the guild and that I value them. So that's why I'm not just randomly booting everyone out. Like most people just, well, we need space, let's just kick people out. But they're not NPCs. These are actually people. So like I want to make sure when this person logs in that they know that they have a place, they had a place, they still have a place if they want it back. Maybe they're doing something different, maybe not, but this is what the letter's for, and then they can rejoin if they want. And I found that that works the best because that's kind of what I would want if I've joined a lot of guilds over the years, and I think I've ever been in a guild. I've been in a couple that have done stuff similar to this, but no guild master has ever really gone out of their way to make sure that I was happy as a member beyond the fact that they're just running the guild. So I think that by me adding that little bit of an extra, it works though, man. It works. Like we've been #1 for a reason. Like people really like it. For a while in SWTOR, we were the #1 guild on that particular server at the time. So people like respond well to the, to treating them like actual people and not just like NPCs. I mean, probably some of them are bots. They actually are NPCs, but not all of them. This dude made it to level 10. I'm like hesitant to get rid of him because you can't make a shake and bake at level 10. That means he actually quested a lot. You can make a shake and bake at level 4. And you can make a shake and bake at level 7. So like, I'm not sure if these people actually did anything is what I mean. Like they may have just made the character, gilded it, and then logged off. And I mean, this is 72 hours later, man. Like we're in an event where the server's super busy. So if they haven't logged in 72 hours, I'm not sure if they're going to log in again. I think a lot of people joined that first day just to kind of grab a name, and then they saw the guild invite, so they joined the guild. But I'd be really surprised if people like leave their home servers just to come over here and play. I know people are because they're doing the event, but I mean, this is obviously me speculating. I don't know because I don't, these people who haven't been on, I haven't really talked to them. Magic Bean Soup. Yeah, we're still recruiting. Sure. If you need an invite, just send me a tell in game. I'm on Mary right now. Okay, and so people who have hit level 3, that means they made a level 1, probably picked up their lanterns and then quested a little bit, but they haven't been on. So, I mean, I'm hesitant to remove people like that. Level 15, this is probably an iconic right here. This is probably somebody who just rolled an iconic, so they probably didn't do anything but just make the character and gild it. So, I mean, I don't really feel that guilty about. It's probably somebody's alt. Same thing with this one here. This is probably a Shatterkai that they added 11 levels a monk to. And they probably did this to farm gear, which is exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. Same thing with this. All the level 15s will probably be iconics. Yeah, if you're watching and you want an invite to guild, I do have spots. I make spots though, so if you ever want to join and it's full, just let me know and I'll find a spot for you. Especially if you're a Twitch viewer, like, I mean, considering we have 1,000 members and I don't get 1,000 viewers over here, it's like a small percentage of people who play go to my YouTube and go to Twitch, go to Twitch in general. Like, it's a small percentage of GDO players actually watch Twitch content, but a lot more people go to YouTube. But you know what I notice? A lot of you, not you guys specifically you, but people in general who view YouTube content, and I've talked to other creators, and this is true, like most people who watch my channel are not subbed, they don't follow me. So if you do like my stuff, it really helps. Like, give me a follow, give me a like if you like a video. Obviously, if you don't like a video, give it a dislike or whatever. But I mean, that's a personal thing. I have never disliked anything online. I like stuff. If I don't like it, I just leave. I don't actually do that, but this dude is probably a Warforged Paladin. Iconic, so remove that. Okay. The other thing I'll do is look for any 3 or 2-day level 1 characters. So Noobaholic, I actually have spoken to Noobaholic. I'm not sure why he isn't logged in, but I'm going to send him a token. And then he's level 1. He's been offline for 3 days. Bro, that's a long time to be off for 3 days. Like, Vader, level 1, been offline for 2 days. I mean, they can always just guild these level 1 characters again if they want. No problem. But rather than taking up space, and I have, like, put out a general request that people who TR will, like, let me know that they TR'd. So, like, I have none of these people on my TR list, so if you're watching and you TR and you go back down to, like, low levels, just let me know that you TR'd. Alright, so that's it for the level 1s, and if we needed room, I always could do 3-day level 2s, because that, you know, that's super low level. It's really like, it takes you 10 minutes to get level 2, and it takes like 20 more minutes to get level 3. So people sitting at level 2 who've been off for 3 days, they probably aren't playing. So, like, if I really needed to make space, I could remove them, but I'm not going to bother doing that right now, because we have plenty of space at the moment. And then I'm still officering everyone at the moment. This will probably change, like, later in the event, but for right now, I'm keeping everybody officered. This is just because I can't be online all the time, so I want people to be able to, it basically, when you're officered, you can add people to the guild. So if you want to help recruit or get people in the guild, or if you have friends who, like, haven't been able to log in, everybody has the ability to add. And then the other thing too, it's sort of like an anti-trolling how do I explain it? It's like, so when you give the average person a lot of power, sometimes it goes to their head and they go nuts. So, like, I have logged in and there have been people who've just been, like, booting everyone out of the guild. And I'm like, bro, why are you booting everyone out of the guild? And then I find out that some so-and-so ran a quest with so-and-so, and somebody ran ahead, and so then they got pissed off and they just started booting everyone out. And while I kind of understand that, that's not they're abusing the power at that point, right? So in order to prevent that, because think about it from my perspective, we have 1,000 strangers, right? How do you get 1,000 strangers to commingle? The fact that we're all focused on the same goal helps, right? Like, everybody's doing the event. The other thing that helps too is 99% of our community are really great people, really cool, super chill, very friendly, generous, helpful people. Like, the majority of people who play TDO are just solid, nice people. Every once in a while, though, everybody has a bad day. Everybody can have a bad quest. Everybody can have a bad moment. The problem is only if they try to utilize the power that the officer rank grants, which is basically the same power that I have. The only thing they can't do is kick out other officers. Like, I can kick out an officer, but nobody else can. But they can basically do everything else. So officering everybody allows me to prevent someone from going chicken killer and deciding that because they are pissed off, they're going to exact revenge by booting out somebody who isn't officered. That you may think that that would never happen, or that sounds childish. Yeah, I agree with both those, but doing 10 seasons, I have seen a lot of whacked out shit. So we just try to mitigate as much as we can. So in the short term, this is what is going to work best. Long term, once the event ends and everything, it'll get settled in, and we'll find out who actually is staying on the server, who wants to be an officer, who, you know, is going to, like, because I'm assuming a lot of people aren't going to leave their mains with past lives on the home server that they came from just to move here. But you never know. Like, people might decide to change servers. I certainly have no problem making Cormyr my new home, but I would want SSG to allow me to transfer my main to Cormyr eventually. Like, that's my hope. I don't know whether it means that they figure out how to move, like, my stable and my astral shards and all that stuff over, but I mean, probably they won't figure that out. I hope they do, but they have not yet figured it out. We're 18 years in. I don't know if they will. It just might be that they say, hey, if you want to make that new server your home, that's up to you. But, you know, we're not getting rid of the old servers. I think if I were to speak objectively, like what I think would be healthy for the game, I think it would be nice if these 64-bit servers worked out, that they put it out there. They figure out how to move some of it. Maybe they don't figure out how to move all of it, but then they're like, you know, what we're going to do is to keep the game healthy, we're just going to basically consolidate all the servers. I think Argo is like the biggest one now. I think it would be good to consolidate people there. Objectively, like, there's just nothing against the people on Wayfinder. I have a tune on Wayfinder. They're really cool, but I can't figure out why they keep Wayfinder open, because if you were to log into Wayfinder right now, there's probably 20 people there. Jack Dragon, good to see you. Renani, good to see you. So low level, I was able to get, let's see the lantern I have. I stopped doing my lantern. I think I'm doing the keeper one. So I've got 73 points in this lantern so far. I stopped doing it to level up and get some power and get some gear. I got to 14, which allowed me to snag Shining Through, which is key. And I'm also doing my aura now. You know, I've got all the light. I'm going to boost because I'm an enchanter, and I'm also I do minions. I'm a minion build, a quasi minion build. So I do buff my minions with this line right here, which is really great in the Enlightened Spirit. This makes my companions stronger. And at level 14, I can finally start using this Rana Druid, who's super strong. But I've been power leveling, like speed leveling, so I haven't been running with my lantern on. So I haven't really filled it since like level 5, somewhere around there. My warlock was doing okay, but I did come close to dying to one that like hit me with a hold person or whatever it was. So I'm like, you know, I had no gear on at the time either. So now I have on gear. You know, now I spent time. I have a 7-piece Feywild set. I got some Isle of Dread stuff. Like, that's a pretty sexy trinket. And I think somebody I was running with gave me an Undying Sapphire, which is really good. Luna Rose, good to see you. Gwenny, I think, if I'm saying that correctly. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. I've said this before. I have dyslexia, so sometimes when I look at like letters, I see them weird. So sometimes what I see isn't actually what is actual. The other thing too is that I have tried to like make the chat text bigger, and I can't find. Oh, there it is. Okay, hey, there we go. All right, that's better. Yeah, Guinevere Kari, right? Something like that. Gwenny. Yeah. I only care about the one pet that I use, which I guess it got bugged out. That's not a hat floating in the air. That's an Archon, but for some reason my little Archonling isn't there anymore. It's just basically a wizard's hat now floating in the air. I have no idea why. Maybe if I dismiss it and resummon it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's got its little thing now. My Archon was dressed like a ghost for Halloween, so it was invisible. We cannot yet purchase that. We don't have enough gold to purchase that. I don't think the next upgrade is to level 50. We are level 48. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Either I'm going to run through on this character and do Giant Hold, or I'll switch over to my legendary character and like try to go farm and get up. Like I was thinking, well, maybe I'll go and do Dalera and try to get myself a master, like a voice from Dalera. Get myself an epic voice, because those are bound to account. I don't know. I guess it depends. If anybody is on and wants to run something in epics, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll probably just run this character. I'm hesitant though to do like the lantern on this character, just because like I'm trying to get, like I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just go to cap and reincarnate and then start filling these hardcore lanterns, you know. But I mean, it's been really like strong so far, so I don't think I would have a hard time with a Mistwalker on this character. But I don't. Yeah, I just got Death Ward. Like I just got Death Ward, so that is good. And I have scrolls if I get enervated. I have the ability to cast heal scrolls. See, my chance to activate is 125%. I've got house P buffs. I did get protection from elements too, so that's good. Like, so all my basics are working. The one thing though that I did not get, and I have not been able to get them, maybe I'll go and run that quest again. I was not able to get the boots out of Death House. And I ran it a bunch of times on 2 characters and still haven't got one. I haven't got really anything out of Death House at all. Like, I haven't seen a ring. We did see a docent. I didn't see the goggles. I haven't seen the boots. Like, I just haven't seen a lot of loot. I did get a couple of pieces of, like, good loot out of Ravenloft, but not much. Like, I got way more stuff doing Isle of Dread and Feywild. Right? And so putting myself on this character in a 7-piece Feywild set was super, super useful. I'm reducing the spell fail from 10% down to 0 because I have 3 racial points. I got a tome from one of the expansions, so I have 1 point there, and then I have 2 points over here, which basically removes armor spell fail. That's how I'm in light armor, but I'm not, like, whenever I cast a spell, I'm not hitting, you know, we're not getting a fail, the fail dice. I was thinking about running the giant hold. The only issue, though, is that if I keep the lantern in, what, giant hold is what, like level 12? That means that the CR of the lantern Miststalker would be what, like CR 18 at least, something like that. I think maybe if I go, I'm only level 14. I have Tanya. I should be fine. As long as there's no lag, I should be okay. Spell fail and light armor on a warlock? I'm pretty sure you do. We can test it though, just because you guys might be right. I don't think so, chat, but you might be right. So watch. Jump has no spell fail. Now, I might be wrong. They may have changed it. So we reset that. That's gone. So now if I look over here, my spell fail is 10%. You can see that, right? Like if you look at the armor, it says 10%. And if I go here, you see if I can find a spell. It could be the type of spell. Not sure. All right, let me change my zone just to make sure. I mean, you guys might be right. Maybe it's only the shield. Maybe it's because it's built into my cores now or something like that that I'm just forgetting about. So maybe I don't need that. I mean, keep in mind, there's a lot of stuff going on in my brain, right? So, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm popping a spell fail, which is good. It's got to be coming from one of these cores then, probably this one. All right, that one gives me PRR while I'm in light armor. That one gives me heal amp. Is it one of these? I don't know, but yeah, you guys are right. I'm not getting... Maybe it's over here? It's been a while since I read through like every actual word in here. I don't see it though, chat. Wearing a shield definitely does, because I usually wear a buckler. So they're proficient, yeah, but so in Dungeons and Dragons, proficiency would mean that you would catch all of the PRR and MRR in your armor, but it would not negate a spell fail. At least it shouldn't. So I'm wondering if that's a bug. Sometimes it does hit you, like if I were to throw on medium armor, right, I would get the spell fail. Let's just test it. Just make sure that we're not going nuts. So give me the cheapest medium armor. So I can get... I know that I can take medium armor right here. You gain proficiency with medium armor and the ability to cast arcane spells in medium armor without arcane spell fail. Like, I know I can take that. So I'm almost positive if I put this armor on that I'd have the spell fail. I'm proficient with the light armor, but I don't know where it reads that I should not have like light armor fail. I might, maybe I'm just misunderstanding it. It doesn't really matter. The point is, I'm not using a shield. And if I did use a shield, I tried to get the buckler from Witch Hunt, but I didn't get that either. Yeah, that's good to know. So that means that I don't need to put points in there, which means that I can use the 3 points just to grab another charisma point. That's good. All right, so we're getting better. Now I'm at 34 charisma, so that's going to make everything hit even harder. That's excellent. And just for giggles, let's go put this on just to see. Because I think that I'm supposed to, like, if I want to do, like, medium armor casts, get into here. I should see a spell. Yeah, so now I'm seeing the 20% spell fail on all my spells. So that's good to know. Yeah, I did not know that. I'll tell you, I didn't realize that. It technically should be 10% fail. Unless they're giving it to me somewhere else. I don't know where I'm getting the arcane. But we'll take it. So you can see my stats. They're not super good. They're not bad. Those are the spells that I took. I don't know how good. My DC on finger's only 32. It's not very good. Sorry about that. Warlocks can cast in light armor. Yeah, that's good to know. I didn't realize that, you know. I always thought that spell fail, like, I didn't realize that the spell fail mechanic, I thought it was anybody trying to do anything would be hit with that percent if you weren't. I didn't realize that they made it so that certain classes could kind of opt out. That's good to know. Like, I know divine casters never have to worry about it. But I thought if you did any arcane, because we have the different types of, you know, we have components, we have somatic, we have verbal, like, I thought that I knew that certain verbal spells you could do without worrying about spell fail, but I thought anytime you had, like, a somatic or a component, it would do an arcane spell check if you had any armor on at all. So it's good to see that, you know, that's not the case. I'm learning, right? This is good. You'd think, like, I would know everything because I've played for so long since beta, but, like, you know, they changed stuff. I took Force of Personality early because what happened, I fought a Mist Stalker and I got held, like level 4 or something like that. So I think my next feat was Force of Personality so I could make my will saves. I am using spell resist, but I don't really have it high enough yet for it to really mean anything. If I really wanted to do that, I'd go and run the quest in House P and get a mirror cloak. But I'm not really going to worry about that. All right, chat. So what about heavy armor? Can I wear heavy armor? No. I didn't think so. So that makes me wonder, like, fluidity is sort of useless then because fluidity is only for armor. So, like, even if I use this and I go use a shield, it's not going to help. And if I already don't need it, if I'm already getting fluidity from just being a warlock, I kind of don't know what that is unless it would add. Yeah, I don't know. It's confusing that they set it up like that, but I don't ever use the medium. Although if I got a Flame Cleanse Fury set, I would, but I wasn't able to get the cloak. I tried. I guess I could try again. We get greater heroism. We're just going to go all the way up. Fill that. I'm not going to worry about Vadark at all. And then we'll get the rest of our drow, and then we'll be done. I keep hoping that they redo drow and like make Darkfire better. Because I like the idea of having Darkfire, but it's a terrible spell. It does a reflex save, and most mobs make the reflex save unless you have like really, really good stats. And even with really good stats, it doesn't hit for that much damage. I can get my hit points if I do everything to like 520, which is not like that good for level 14, but it's not bad. Right? Not bad. Yeah, you have to mitigate the arcane. So on Sarlona, all of my gear has that, like there's a topaz of 15% arcane spell fail. No, I did not. You know what I took? My feats. So I have my aura boosts, quicken, maximize, and power, and then I took, usually I take force, if I were going to take force personality, I would take that later, but I took it early because of the Mistwalkers. And then because I'm doing the enchanter build, I took enchantment 1. I'll end up with enchantment 2, and then the last feat I'll get at level 18 will be maximize. Not maximize, pardon me, heighten. And then we'll be ready to go in. I probably should, because this is hardcore, have taken something like single weapon fighting or shield mastery. Likely probably single weapon fighting would be better because it's a hardcore and I could get hit points from that. I should probably skip. So I should probably do single weapon fighting 1 and 2, but that would mean that I'd have to go back and like points and balance. It would give me more hit points though. Even though I wouldn't really be single weapon fighting. I could, but I'm just kind of doing my normal build. I didn't really like focus on the hardcore part because I'm like, well, I can just always take the lantern out off. I still have chain too. Eventually I'll drop chain, but right now I still have it. And they got our salt marsh discovery elixirs working. That's good, huh? For people who have those, that'll help. That means that I can eat that on my iconic and just run around like in the Slayer zones trying to get filigrees. So I'm level 14. I don't know if anybody wants to do something. I was thinking about going to... I probably should do Tomb of the Wizard King, but without a trapper, using a trapper in there sucks. So I don't really want to go in there by myself with like a hireling. I have not been grouping with people, really. I mean, here and there, but... I think it's probably, like, good, to do the hardcore lantern on stream, because I think it's interesting. And there's always the possibility that I die. And then we could send it to the DDO Hardcore Death Video website. If one existed, we would send it there. I don't think one actually exists, though. They have one for WoW. I think they have one for Diablo 4, too. I think Blizzard, like any Blizzard game that does hardcore, I think you can upload, and then they'll curate them for you. This one here, are there traps that I need to worry about? I think there... Yes, there are. So I may die horribly in front of you guys. We'll use Rana, and we'll use, what's her name? Tanya. We'll probably have Teal pull the levers for us. Dude, thought I shut you off. Okay. Sorry about that. That was my phone. You guys weren't hearing things. Alright, let's see how my finger works. Nice. Instantly murdered him. I mean, see, this is elite. The damage is really good. Like, the worst part that we have to worry about in here is probably the Mistwalker. Unless we got like a champ caster or something. I don't yet have my level 15 ability, which is the fast movement, which would make it really, really easy. Because then I could just blast through stuff without worrying about it. You know, like doorways and stuff like that. The finger works. Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. Not really pushing, you know, my necro DCs either, right? Like... Okay, I've got the mist thing showing up right now. Okay, that was easy. So I think we confirmed that we can get more than one, right? It's just if you're in a quest for a really long time. But generally you only get one. But you can get more than one if you're in like a really long quest. People have got more than one. So we're gonna let Teal, because a lot of these levers are trapped. I don't really care about Teal fighting for me, but she has a really high like evasion reflex save, so she can usually survive a lot of traps. No, I missed it. Tanya's really good because she does Holy Smite. Like, she's probably Larafay's distant cousin. She's not as good as Larafay, but she's pretty good. I think this lever's not trapped. Bro. Honestly, I did every door but the one that he's in. So this should be a prize for that. Alright, so we're gonna use Teal on this door, because I think this door is trapped. Okay, it turned out that it wasn't trapped, but it's okay. Can I finger this dude? Yes. It's nice. It's nice to know that you can do like insta kills on a first life character in Elite. That's really cool. Could I do that in R4? Probably not. So far, it's hit everyone that I've cast it on. I'm lagging. Okay, we definitely need teal for this door. So my main hand, I'll show you guys what those are in case people are wondering about my gear. So you know I'm in a 7-piece Feywild set. I did manage to get a Crown of Snow, which is like super great caster. Wearing the goggles from Salt Marsh that give me blindness immunity. Really all I care about is that. I don't care about the search or the spot. My bracers are spell resist with fortification on them. That doesn't really matter, but it's the only source of spell resist that I have. I'm wearing both 2 rings, the Nocturne ring and the Duskbone from Feywild. I want to find the boots from Death House. I'll probably go and do that. Green Pine gloves give me Con 5, which is all I care about there. This Dragon Scale Tacit is probably one of the best items to wear on a caster, especially a Warlock, because it gives me Black Scale Ferocity and also has Restless Fury, so I'm constantly getting like hasted and I'm getting that, like, it doesn't boost my spell casting damage to Restless Fury, but it does like proc all the time. Bottle of Sunlight, and then my main hand is the Barovia Scepter for the potency, and then the other one is the Prince Scepter that I found that has a Mythic Chew on it. It's probably one of the reasons that my fingers are hitting so much, because I have like Spell Focus and Insightful Spell Focus for this level, so it's pretty good. I don't usually run with the Prince Scepter, but I found one and, figured why not. And so as a minion build, my builds, if we look at teal here, like I'm buffing my, she's got a lot of buffs anyway, but these are the fortified like stuff that I get from my my Enlightened Spirit here. I'll eventually grab that when I get a point. That'll give them all concealment. They'll get like a lesser displacement effect on them. So it works really well if you have a lot of hires, or if you run with gold seals, or if you do like a summon or anything like that, like summon an Earth Ellie or something. It works out pretty well. Especially because later on we are going to be hitting things with Hold Monster. So I find that it works like well enough that I enjoy it, that I made it my main build. Like that's usually what I play on my main when I'm not farming for something. And there's a lot of Warlock builds out there, but it's the one that I enjoy the most. And you don't need to run with an army of all like NPCs. This is hardcore, so like why not, right? But like on my main server, sometimes I just run with one. Usually it's teal. Like teal is so good that in legendary usually I'll just pop out teal. And the thing that she does that I really like is she'll trip the mobs. So she's probably gonna trigger a trap there. No? I don't know. I'm gonna finger that caster right there. Hey, the first door I opened. That's what we want to see. Where's the key? There it is. Okay, so I should be done with all the trapped areas. Like, I shouldn't have to worry about traps anymore, so I think I can drop teal now. I'm gonna pin these people here. I'm gonna cast invisible on myself because I don't want to pull the side hallways. I don't really care about, you know, getting like the kills from all the stuff down the halls. I just want to get out of here, right? So, and I'm not gonna worry about all the rest of that junk out there. I'm just basically gonna go in here and deal with this dude. Call my hirelings in here with me. And I'm just gonna basically like... I think I just got hit with a, yeah, I have to remember to run with protection from evil on, because I think I just got commanded. Alright, and the boss is dead, and I just got level 15. Let's go out and finger somebody. Who? That dude. There we go. See if I can miss one. I've not missed one yet. So far, I'm 100% on my finger of death for these CR17 orcs. Yeah, I haven't missed one. That's really good. Considering I didn't even expect it. I was like, oh, I'll just take finger just because, you know, why not if I need to try to finger something. The DC on it is 32, which isn't that good. But, I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess it's good enough. People run around on their mains on the other home servers, and they have like what, like 135 or some crazy number for their finger. I don't really use it on my build. I just took it now. Usually I drop it and I grab anti-magic, whatever that is, globe of invulnerability usually instead. That's usually what I run with. But I figured it wouldn't really help me out in heroics at this point, so I'll swap it out later. So we're gonna get 15. Why? Just because. That's the level that we can go get Larafay. I've been doing spellcraft and UMD, and then I put points into jump and perform. Right now my jump is 48, so I'm good. I'm good on jump. I don't need any more jump. Technically, you know what else I need that I need to put points into is concentration. And the reason why is because as a scroll caster, I can be interrupted, so the higher... Like, if I were to use a Supreme Tome, I would add concentration in there. I don't really worry about blasting perform, like, just as long as I have 1 point to unlock it, so I can actually not only play musical instruments, but also, like, then it starts allowing me to accrue more sonic spell power, but I don't do a lot of pack damage, the sonic pack damage. I do some of it, but I don't really stress that. So if I were to like TR, I probably would lower that point to 5, and then I would start putting points in con. That way I can scroll cast without being interrupted. But, I mean, you can live without it. So we get our Misty Escape, and then I'm going to take my second... no, actually level 15, I take Heighten. And now I can heighten my fingers, which is even better. That's pretty much it, though, at the moment. I have no gear waiting for me at all. We'll go and get Lara Faye. Tanya's really good, though, by the way. If you've never used Tanya, really, really strong. So she's a really good upgrade from Nimith if you use Nimith. So if you like Nimith and you like Lara Faye, Tanya's are really good in the middle. Like, she's related to both of them. And she comes with Blade Barrier that you can throw down whenever you want, which is really helpful, but she does a lot of Holy Smite. So Nimith and her both blast Holy Smite a lot, and then obviously you get Lara Faye, she starts hitting everything with Comet Fall and Destruction. And then, I think it's, what's the other one at level 19? Karaneth or something like that. She's really good. She does Firestorm. And she casts very similar to all these others. So there's like a handful of really good NPCs. They all have like the same code behind the scenes. So I have a bard that's been selling all my stuff, so I'm not going to sell anything. I'm just going to put it all in the bank. The good news is, too, on this character, I don't have to worry about getting the fighter who has Dimension Door, because I have Dimension Door. So it's been really good. Yeah, all this stuff, I'm just going to sell it on the other character. And then we'll get rid of that one because I used that, but we'll save that. Okay, there we go. Have any other level 15? I do. So I probably don't need to keep this dude anymore. I should swap it out with this dude, right? Let's put that one there and then teal. And then I still have my Illyri for Divine Vitality if I ever need mana, which I probably won't. I don't technically need to keep Froggo anymore. Although I will for now, just to, if we want to try to test it out. See, I have two other hardcore lanterns. I have the Order and I have the Seeker one. And how many points did I get? I went up to 86 points, so I don't know what I was at, what, 79 or something like that. I think I got 7 points. It's pretty cool. The potion I have on is a Sovereign 1. So I feel like I got like an extra point or something like that than I normally would have. Like, Owlbear whistle, I never use the Owlbear because it's bugged out for some reason. I don't understand what's going on with the Owlbear. Something with the model of the bear, it just, like, it'll get stuck on the ground, it gets stuck in doors. You'll tell it to go attack, it'll just sit there and not do anything. I mean, I could play with it on stream to show you guys how broken it is, but, like, normally I never use it. I have it, and I just don't use it. The other one I could take with me, too, is the Scarecrow, the level 10 Scarecrow, which is pretty solid, especially once you get, from, like, a minion build perspective. If you use that Scarecrow and you use this robot here, this Shield Guardian comes with a repair. So it will actually like off heal the Scarecrow and keep it alive. So when I do like R6 on Sarlona, usually I'll do like the level 30 Scarecrow and I'll pop out the level 30 Shield Guardian because they will kind of like buddy up and work together. Because the good thing about the Scarecrow is that at least the level 30 version, I don't know about the level 10 version, but it has a taunt. So you can actually use it as a tank. And then the Shield Guardian will help keep it alive. It'll act as like cleric. So it actually kind of works out, especially with all the buffs, like with me buffing it up here. And then I'm also taking like Primal Avatar buffs for it. The only minion buffs that I don't add to my build are the ones that are in the Eclipse Destiny. I don't really do those. They're good. I just don't. I run with, you know, my build doesn't utilize that, but Magus of the Eclipse, but you technically could, but I just think it's stronger to have it set up the way that I have it set up based on like testing, but that's just my gameplay style. Somebody else may do better with Eclipse. Just all depends. I think I recently added Exalted Angel to get Exalted Flight, but you really don't need to. All right, so you know what I need to do? It's talking about flight. I need to pin that. So we'll move that there. And then we are going to put our Misty Escape there. Alright, so now we have a good oh shit button. I feel a lot better about that. Did I get any points? No. Alright, before we go out here, I'm gonna go actually get a drink. Like, so I'll be back in a sec. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. I'll be right back. So, are you guys happy with the Lantern event overall? What do you guys think? Living up to the expectations of a hardcore experience? You like it, Magic Bean? Yeah, that's cool. I like it too. Best thing about it, I think, is the fact that you can just take the lantern off. I've really enjoyed that aspect of it. You know, if you're not in the mood to deal with the mechanics, you can just opt out. But it doesn't prevent that character from progressing the event because you can just re-equip the lantern. And the fact that there's a story mode one that you don't need to really worry about anything, that's really cool too. This quest is 16. It's a little bit higher, but now that we're level 15, it really doesn't matter. And with Lara Faye, we're just going to be tearing everybody apart. Don't have to worry about traps in this one because we will make the deal and just have the extra fight at the end. No problem at all. Evart's Black Tentacles is so OP. Alright, so I actually have to dial Lara Faye back a little bit. So I'm going to turn off the Comet Fall. We'll let her do her destruction because it's an insta-kill. Like, that's fine. But if I don't want her to blow all her mana, Comet Falling everything in the first room. Which she would absolutely do. And technically I could probably shut off the destruction too. Just so she doesn't blow all her mana. So that's what I'll do. Yeah, alright. So she can res, she can heal, and she also will command them, right? Yeah, Evarts in heroics is super, super strong. We have our jump high enough that we don't have to worry about stuff like that, right? Oh, got the Mistwalker. I see it. I see you. Alright, let's go. Where are my hirelings? Here they are. Right there. Alright, that's the Mistwalker right there. It's one of those Nagas. I got him in a, in Evarts. That's why he's kind of just standing there not doing anything. My durability now is 99. So I feel like I'm getting a good amount of points for these. Oh, and I'm running with, eventually I will have Bewitching Blast. Like, we're gonna go up to that. I'm doing Utter Dark. And then we will have our Heroism from this here. And that'll be that. And then whatever extra points I have left over, we'll see. I'm not sure how much I'm going to have, but we'll fill out the rest of that. We'll go to 41 over here. We could also throw points into Imbue, but we don't have to. It depends. Okay, got him. Somebody's asking me for an invite. Got him. My damage is really looking really good for the Warlock right now. Like, they really made it a lot better than it used to be. They buffed it when they released Acolyte of the Skin. If you guys remember, Pax dice used to be 1d4, now it's 1d6. And the Eldritch dice used to be 1d6, and now it's 1d8. So it does really decent damage once you get into Enlightened Spirit. The chain is still kind of like, it works. It's just not that, it's not that fast, so. You know, low level heroics chaining is really good, but it's still, you have to do a lot of kiting. Like, I think it really gets a lot better once you get into Enlightened Spirit. Okay. Yep, I got you. Give me 1 second. Did I get you? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, if you're watching and you want an invite to guild, just send me a tell. You can also join channel Death Smile and then ask in there and somebody will grab you if I don't see it. But it's usually just easier to send me a tell. I'm happy to help. Oh, I got tripped. Can't wait to get the knockdown immunity. We get that at level 18. I mean, it is possible in here, in this fight here, I could get knocked down. It's one of the reasons why I jump a lot. I'm trying to avoid them, like, tripping me. Doesn't always work, but, you know, for the most part, like if I'm jumping over them. So we're going to be doing a lot of jumping in that last fight. And the wolves, they trip too, so... Alright, so what I want to make sure... I'm going to give out this buff. And I have a protection from evil. I just don't want to get commanded, so... Let's make sure that it actually goes on me. No, that didn't even cast. Like, there's lag or something. Right, there it is. And I'll give myself a stone skin. Oh, I have to shut that off. That's bullshit. Sorry. Okay, usually that's what I run with. I turn everything on except for these two. I don't like end rewards based on class at all. Like, so I always leave that off. 'Cause I want any reward, right? Auto attack on double click I don't usually like just because I play with an Xbox controller. And then all the rest of the stuff I keep on, like the... But you can hide any visual effects by going in there. So now, even though I have stone skin on me, I don't see it. So I don't like the way it looks, so I'd rather have it turned off. Alright, this is good. This is good. Okay, we're good. Alright, 550 hit points. Let's go. Alright, there's my Eve Arts is out. It's on the ground. And I probably should turn Larafay onto murder mode, but really it doesn't matter. She's still going to be like... She's here. If I, like, turn the Comet Fall on, she'll start spamming it on him. There we go. It's almost immediate. She'll just dump all of her mana on him. Gotta love Larafay. Has anybody seen the purple name Miss Stalker? It looks like a Hydra head. I'm terrified to see that. Like I think it's cool that it exists, but like I feel like it's like a raid boss. I don't want to meet that thing. Yeah, I agree, Renani. Yeah, I keep it so that I can see all the different types of gear. I don't want to have it limited. Alright, that's great. Now I actually have Bewitching Blast. I forgot to make myself invisible. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, now we're invisible. Oh, now we're in lava. Ah, what happened to my buffs? I just noticed all my house P buffs are gone. I haven't been playing that long, so did they get dispelled off of me? They must have gotten dispelled, right? Oh, there's a lantern dude here. Alright, let's go. Oh, he's super easy. Let's see how many points I got. Looks like I got 4 points for him. I still have a couple of buffs on me, so it makes me feel like I got somebody hit me with like a dispel magic and blew away some of them. Uh, Gonna turn off her murder spells again. You know, the only thing I didn't buy is resurrection scrolls. I should pick some of those up. So I'm neutral. I can't do the first cell, which you don't have to fight if you have a lawful character. You can just answer the questions. Although if you answer the questions wrong, you'll get killed. So you don't want to do that on hardcore. You could always Google the questions so you don't answer them wrong. But if you wanted to like try to do it yourself. I've seen people die on hardcore doing that, so you'd think they wouldn't, but they did. I'd feel a lot better if I could get my hit points higher, to be honest. Like, I feel like I have low hit points for level 15, but I guess, I don't know. I don't know. What's the average? You guys level 15, what's your average, what's your hit points? At 550, I feel like I'm low by like 100 or 2. I mean, if I did, I'm not doing con, right? But if I did a con warlock, like the immortal warlock, it would be a lot better. That's actually a really good choice for hardcore, by the way, if you haven't tried that. I have it posted. My robot warlock build. It's really strong. It's a variation of what I'm doing now, but you're a warforged. Super, super strong. I prefer this just because I like Drow, but... alright, we're gonna put Froggo to work. I'm not sure if Froggo's gonna be able to help us out here, but we're gonna put him to work. Alright, Froggo. And then here's a buff, buddy. Oh, I don't have heroism yet. I'll give him this. Right, can you get this door for me? I believe in you. Come on, dude. Roll a 20. No? I feel like he's got it in him. He's gonna get it. You just have to roll a 20. You can't see his dice rolls, though. It's unfortunate. He's only got 50 picks, though. Eventually, we'll use them all up, and then he won't be able to do anything. Damn it. I mean, I have to go talk to this dude. I guess we have to go talk to the dude. I mean, we tried. We tried. We don't get the next rogue until level 18, unless I wanted to, like, get a gold seal, which... I'm not against doing that in, like, if I have to, but I'd rather not. No, he's not gonna get it. Alright, well, we tried. We can't expect for level 3 Froggo to be able to do everything. He is really good, though. I should probably go back and get the pattern for the lever as well. I forgot about that. Okay, it looks like the guild is full. I've already sent out mail to Domo 4 days off. I already sent him a mail, so I know that I can remove him. I think I also sent a mail to Tough and Valis. I just want to make sure before I remove them that I did. This here, I don't have any of them, but you know what I'm going to try? I'll try bluffing. No? I failed. Oh, there they go. I failed the bluff roll. One, if you... I didn't use a tome. I know they were on sale. People were telling me that they had the Supreme tomes on sale, but I keep thinking, well, maybe they'll allow us to move our, you know, our like home tunes here eventually, and I just would move my main here, and I already have all the tomes, you know, like I have all my past lives, so I'm not really gonna worry about it. Down, up, down, up. I really only want to focus on like one tune for all that stuff. So I have all the tomes and stuff on my tune with all the past lives. And then anything else is fine. In seasons like hardcore seasons where I was on the leaderboard and I was chasing stuff and it was competitive, I had tomes on maybe one or two of those characters. But there were hardcore seasons where I got on the board where I didn't use tomes at all. They do help though, obviously. If you get one, it certainly helps. A lot of the help is getting the extra skill points, which you can also like get skill tomes. Those help a lot too. So I'm assuming I'm going to get this walker soon. I haven't seen anything. And it's probably going to wait for me to be Infernia or something. Right? I should probably just wait for it. Do like a controlled spawn of it. So we're skipping the first one. We'll have Teal pull the lever for us. All right, we skipped that one too. Okay, that... Yeah, I was like, I'm in mist. Am I getting a walker? But I didn't get one. Teal did a good job standing still and not dying in the force field. Okay, this is Fernia, right? Yeah. Can I finger that vizier? Yes. Okay, that's a ray. It's not a mist. I'm like always looking at that corner to see if I see the mist. All right, this one sucks because we don't want to get like blown into the doorway, right? By these air ellies that are just flicking us around. That was cool. So I always try to stay in the back of the room for that one, just because the air ellies can blow you into the force field. I've seen it happen. A lot. I've seen it happen, like, really shitty way to die on hardcore. This is the vampire, right? Vampire Weekend. And we're doing light damage, so we should blow him away really quick, which we did. The same thing with the umbral stuff. Yeah. That's why I like the aura lock. Ah, Teal died. Well, why are you running into the force field, buddy? Ah. Oh, they rezzed her. Thank you. How many of these things do I have? I think I still need to do one more. Yeah, I need to do one more. I think it's Rizia, I think is the last one that we do. Stay there. Teal is really good, yeah. She's definitely S tier. Super useful and smart. Generally super smart. Usually she won't run into the force field. That's why I was kind of confused that she did. We were able to finger that Cleanser. I don't want them to give me a Mist Stalker during the last fight. I'm at the last fight. Right? I did not get one yet. Am I having a moment? Is this real? We didn't get one yet, right? I don't think we got one. I had no name. Lag has been really good, man. They're working on it. So from the Discord, they had a post. One of the developers, I forget the name of the developer, in real time, people were giving them coordinates of where they were getting lag. And the developer was able to do something that they had never before been able to do. Thanks to us on Cormyr, we were able to get data to them that they were able to then use that to predict where lag would occur in the future correctly. And then taking all of that data, so they had gained the ability to predict where the lag was going to be. That's new. Using that, they had a meeting on Monday. Now, I'm not affiliated with SSG. I'm just going with what I read in Discord. They took all that data to a meeting on Monday. They've been working on it all week. I mean, we were talking only 3 days ago, right? So going forward, using this new data, they likely will be able to implement fixes for these lag issues that they're getting. So in the short term, it's been a lot better than it was, but keep in mind that the weekend population is usually a lot higher, and the start of events are usually a lot higher population. So like the longer the event is occurring, and now we're in the middle of the week, it's going to be like really kind of like the lag will dip. So there hasn't been that much, but probably that'll change and get worse like tomorrow, and then Friday it should ramp up to being really bad again. So what I'm gonna have to do, because somebody's asking me for help, is make a note that I need to send Tough. I'm almost positive I sent Tough a join letter already, because I was going to remove them because they were at 4 days, but I just didn't remove them. So I'll send them another letter, and then Valas, I'll just make a note. I'm almost positive I sent Valas also, but these are people who haven't logged in 4 days. So what's that? 4 days? I mean, it's over 72 hours, and like, you know, that's a long time. for an event. Crix will send him a, or they, whoever they are, Crix will send them a, yeah, and you know, we usually have 1,000 spots. They reduced the size of the guild, so we're only actually able to have 800. So we lost 200 slots, 200 spots that would have normally been for people to have like alts and to join. So our population usually is around 900 individuals, like unique players, and now we were only able to guild about seven. It looks like we have 718 unique accounts. We're right now we have almost 900 spots, but remember that like the between numbers are all alts. People running alts. I sent Nacho a message asking if they're going to play. They've been off for 5 days. They haven't got back to me yet, so I'm just waiting on hearing back from them. Not sure what they're going to do. All right, for this here, we'll leave Teal right here. No, why are you so far away, bro? There you go. Alright, you there? You're there. Okay. Waiting to see if the lag was better. It was unplayable. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling once they sort it out, this is going to be the best server as far as like speed goes. Going to be the fastest game experience because it'll be on new tech, 64 bits, just a lot better than 32-bit. So, but the same thing happened for Lord of the Rings Online when they first did their 64-bit servers. They needed to configure them. They did finally sort it out though. Now everything's working well. So I'm not worried about it. I think they do a great job. They take care of us. So it sucks that we had that major lag. A lot of people died, but they gave us a daily gold roll for the next month as a like sort of like a thanks for bearing with us type of thing. Like we're in good hands with them. I played a lot of video games and MMOs. There are a lot of really bad developers, and if you've ever played an EA game, you know what I'm talking about. Like EA's terrible. So, but these guys are really good. They generally listen to us. They're not perfect, but they generally are very good about making the environment that we play in super fun. So, I did not get a Mistwalker yet, right? Can you guys verify for me that I'm not having a stroke? Do you think that their game is just waiting to pop one when I start fighting the boss? Is that what's going on? Like, I have to go and fight the boss? And then they're gonna pop a Miststalker on me then? Yeah, exactly. EA killed BioWare. I kind of want to wait. Okay, Fo Chen, thank you. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, by the way. Did not get one yet. All right, let's buff up just in case we do get one. Death Ward. Okay, and then I've got my protection from evil. There's the lantern if I need to flare it. So is it Poe? With the P? Pochen? Great. So we're just gonna wait. For a Mist Stalker. This super exciting content, huh? We're gonna do a Mist Stalker guide as well. It's gonna be pretty chill. We'll just read off all the different like bullet points on how to do this event. We'll talk about it. We'll go to the Hall of Heroes and I'll go through it. It's only gonna be like five minutes or something like that. But I want to upload something on YouTube about it. So we'll do that here after I get out of this. I mean, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to say, okay, I'm just going to go and I'm going to start the end fight and then it's going to spawn. So like, I just want to kind of get it out of the way so it doesn't happen during the end fight. You think, yeah, is it possible that I ran through the mist and wasn't aware of it? I've seen that happen. Just checking my email. I'm streaming and texting. Are there laws against that? You're not supposed to text and drive, but you can text and stream. Not well, though. Let me check. Let me just check my email. Why not? See if anything happened. No. The world is not on fire. Not yet, anyway. Bro, this thing. Watch. Okay, we should do that. Alright, Teal, hit it. So Teal is up there at the valve. As long as I don't have anything targeted, she'll hit that for me. I'm going to do my protection removal right now, just in case we do get a spawn of that during this. There's my displacement. Alright, and here's the bad guy. Should probably have turned Lara Faye on murder mode, but I don't really think I need it. He's almost dead. Okay, and that's that. Although I do have to deal with Vernia for a second. Alright, there's the docent on the ground. I'm not going to touch it yet. So we're good because it doesn't say return to that dude. Explore the area. We don't have to worry about dying. We're going to tap it once. And now it says report back. Now we cannot touch that. If we did, we would die. And then everybody would see a death note. Well, we didn't get one. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe because we got one out in the Slayer Zone? We're gonna go get more House P buffs. I like try to play my hardcore super safe, so I run around with a lot, unless I'm with people. If I'm alone, like, I'll go get the buffs, and I mean, why not? They really do help. and then we're gonna make sure that we keep going up on this tree here with the Bewitching Blast. We want that as high as we can get it. Oh, hey, somebody's waving to me. You know what else we should do since we're here? Because people have been asking me, and we were full. Let me send out those emails. So I owed a letter to a couple people. One of them was Crix of Lama. Okay, the next one was Valasa or whatever. Okay. And then Tough. I'm almost positive I already sent Tough one, but I'll send him another one. And then this here. Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping the guild moving, so 4 days offline, and I usually, if people are gonna go away or whatever, they'll let me know. I haven't seen. I know Cozy's on. I guess she's not playing this particular tune. Hopefully she logs that in. But I mean, I can always ask her. Shiffy level 7 is probably like a heroic 2. Like somebody's made a level 7 character, shake and baked right out of the box. So I doubt they quest her for that. I might be wrong, but. So I'm still waiting to hear back from Nacho. I'll wait on Cozy. Not sure what Cozy's doing with that tune. But Cullen will send a note. Okay. It's a little bit of lag. Who else? 2 days. Level 2, 3 days. That's a long time for a level 2 to be off. Okay, it's another level 2 for 3 days. So it doesn't take long, right? You make a level 1, you get to level 2 in 10 minutes, you get to level 3 in a half hour, right? Like, it's not like you need to quest a lot to, you know, to get up to level 3. So if somebody's sitting around at level 2 for a long time, it means that they're not playing that character, or they forgot about it, or maybe they just came over here to try it out, and they might not even come back. So we'll just have to see going forward. Right, Tim's, I know that name. It's a whole bunch of level 2s right here. But I'd prefer not to remove anyone, you know, to be honest. There's a bunch of farm tunes. So I was upset, like I posted about the fact that we lost 200 guild spots. And it's interesting because when they announced the 64-bit server, a lot of people initially said to me, oh, that means that they'll probably increase the guild size because the server's going to be faster, newer, bigger. We'll be able to have a bigger guild. And I'm like, yeah, you'd think. But ironically, they went the opposite way and they're reducing the size. They didn't announce it either. It was kind of like a stealth. Now, whether it was intended or unintended, I don't know. No idea. Does it matter to the average player? Not at all. It's just, you know, for somebody who runs a big guild like I do, it sucks to not have that extra space. I think small beer man, 3 days, level 3. We'll do Calliope and Norm, and then we'll call it that should be okay for a little while. give Duncan a little bit of time because he got to level 4. The short story is, though, if you're playing, just log in your character. It only takes like 20 seconds to log in, log out. You don't have to play, just refresh. You log in, log out, it refreshes your spot in the guild, and then when I look and see, like, you're not in an inactive spot. So if you have like an alt in guild that you don't want to play, all you have to do is just log it in, log it out. And somebody else asked me that, well, I'm going to be playing over on my home server. Should I remove the tune? I'm like, no, because if you're logging in to log in your main on the home server, then just take a minute and log in over here, refresh your spot, and then log off. But, I mean, you know, people usually kind of forget. So I have a feeling it'll settle in. The farther the event goes, people will decide whether or not they want to play here. I think if they sort the lag out and it gets a lot better, we actually will wind up with a pretty decent, like, permanent population. Are we going to be, like, as big as Argo? Probably not, but, I mean, you never know. Right? I think Argo's the biggest one right now. We're going to also remove, like, level 1s who have been off for 48 hours. So it's a long time to be off if you're level 1. That means you just made the tune and, like, it literally takes, like, 5 minutes to go to level 2, so. And the way this list works, the closer it is to 2, like, this is actually, like, time, right? So, like, even though these only say 1 day, it's probably like they've been offline 23 hours, 45 minutes or something like that. Like, they're really close to popping into 2. So, I mean, it's not like this dude has only been off 24 hours. No, they're definitely off longer than 24 hours. Not quite to 48, but they might be really close to 48 hours. And then, like, it, you know, because this is basically, like, the time, the closer we get to here, now we're into 23 hours, 24. It just keeps counting up. So I don't really feel that bad about a level 1 who's been off for just about 48 hours. That's a long time. That means that the person isn't playing it. Either that or they went somewhere, but nobody, this person anyway, didn't tell me that they were leaving, so. And I'm sending them a rejoin token, so. And that's the other thing. If for some reason you got a rejoin token and you can't join, just send me a tell. Hey, I'm trying to join. I have a token. I can't get in, and I will find you a spot. Especially if you're watching Twitch, like I said earlier, we get almost 1,000 people, and of Twitch, like, I don't have 1,000 viewers, right? So there's a lot of people who don't. So if you're here watching Twitch, like, I'll help you if you need. Just send me a tell and I'll make sure you get whatever you need. So if you're trying to get a character in, that's no problem. We have plenty of spots. Three days, level 2 Dims. I know that name. You know. I mean, hopefully they know me, and when they come back, they will just send me a tell. I think that's fine for now. And there's a bit of lag. You guys can see it. Like, it should promote immediately, and it's, you know, it's a little bit of a delay. So I'm still officering everyone. So that won't stay that way forever. But for right now.
Where are you going? Hunting for gold that is flowing. Somewhere in the cold world, here there is no knowing. Hey la, oh la la la. We love if there's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games, Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la, we love games. Let's man and stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la, we love games. Where are you going? There's no knowing what magic awaits, what evil is glowing. Hey la, oh la la, we love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Oh la la, hunting no crypts is folly. Just play games and be jolly. Magical treasures hide in the dark, so rest in it and bark. We love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la, we love games. Hey la, Mary la, oh la 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 la, oh la la, la 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 la. La 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 la. Hey la, oh la.